guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing a top 5 video for you today, and this is going to be the top 5 products that are just extremely overrated. And I have to kind of get this off my chest. Every time I film, I like give you guys an excuse as to why my bed is a mess. I'm washing, doing this. I don't make my bed, okay? I'm not going to make it. I hate making my bed. I'm not going to make it. I hate it. It makes me it gives me anxiety just to make my bed. I don't want to make it. It would probably take me 3 minutes, maybe 3 minutes to make my bed, and I physically couldn't do it. So I'm just never going to make my bed for you guys. I'm just never going to do it. I'm just never going to do it, okay? If I had more space, trust me, I would rearrange my setup to where you guys could see, I don't know, something that looks better than my messy bed. But I hate making my bed. It's like PTSD of me being a child. I just can't make my bed, okay? So just forgive me. So, I'm sorry. Don't think of me as one of those like low budget ass YouTubers that I actually am. But I'm just not gonna fucking do it. Sorry. Sorry about the F word. I'm just not gonna make it. So now that that's over, we can continue on with my top 5 overrated products. Just to let you guys know, I will be giving you guys recommendations of products that you can use instead of these products. I didn't want to just tell you that these products are not worth the hype and then not give you anything to recommend instead. So in no particular order of suckiness, I'm just going to go in and start with whatever's in front of me. The first product that I'm going to talk about is this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is a $62 foundation. $62. I got this at the very discounted price of $31, but it's still a very, very expensive foundation. This is in the shade 8. This is a neutral shade, and it just isn't worth the hype, and here's why. I got a sample of this foundation from Sephora, and when they put them in those little pots, you are opening and closing the pot. It does change the consistency of the foundation, and they had to pump the very last bit out, and I really like this product because it was hydrating, yet it gave good coverage. And I think it was because it was dried out, and the foundation that was in the little test pots that they gave me, I don't know why my face itches, was a lot thicker than what comes out in this. I don't even want to pump anything out to even show you guys this stuff was so expensive, but it is a very thin foundation. That's the little dab that I'm willing to sacrifice to show you guys. It's a very thin foundation, and one pump is not enough for the whole face. You do need probably like a pump and a half. But this is the shade. Now the shade is slightly off because it's neutral. I am warm to neutral. This one is just slightly off, but it's not anything crazy. I don't look weird when I wear this. It's just, to me, not worth the money when you can buy something like the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which is very, very similar at about half the price. This is my favorite foundation. By itself, I actually love mixing it with the Pro Matte from L'Oreal. But this foundation is in the shade Honey. This one is a warm to neutral shade. And this one is a much better shade match for me. This is slightly thicker than the Giorgio Armani one, but they give basically the same amount. You do get a little bit more product out of one pump. So overall, I do actually think that you use less of the Born This Way foundation, just because you can do one pump all over the face and then go in with a half of a pump to do spots. And with the Giorgio Armani one, I am more likely to use 2 full pumps. And I don't even know if you guys can tell, but I did shake this, probably got shaken up a little. I think I'm already right here, and I've used this product maybe 10 times, and I'm already around here. I've had this product for over a year, and I think I'm halfway. So this product, for whatever reason, it has the same amount of ounces. I am using more of this to get the same type of coverage that I can get with this for less product. So definitely do not waste your money. Get the Born This Way foundation. The next product that is not worth the hype is the NARS Radiant creamy concealer. I have never heard anybody say anything bad about this concealer. I heard one person say it was too dry for their under eyes, but they do love it on the face. This is extremely, extremely dry, and a lot of people compare it to the Maybelline Fit Me, and I don't, at least not on my skin. These are not comparable, and I'll tell you why. This one is an extremely dry formula. If you have dry under eyes like I do, it is just not good. This is the shade Medium 1, or Custard. That's what the shade, I know it looks really pale, but it actually works underneath my eyes. I don't know how it would work when I get more into my summer shade, but that is Medium Custard. It sets very, very matte on the skin. It sets even more matte than my Pro Longwear concealer, and for me, it's just no. And before it even sets matte and it looks crepey, it creases underneath my eyes something vicious. And it's not just like my crease that I have going this way, it's like the little creases on the sides of my eye that I never had anything crease in before. It's just was very, very, very weird. This one from Maybelline is so much creamier. It doesn't set as matte as the other one. This one is in the shade Medium as well. This one sets a hell of a lot better than the other one. It's not as matte. It still gives my under eyes some life. It doesn't make them look dry and crepey and disgusting. So I hate this one. I've used it like 3 times, and every time I've used it, I had to like keep blending out because I couldn't set this because it was already dry looking. I just hate this foundation. I think it's $29 and this little sample was $12. I'm so glad I got the sample size and not bought the full size of this, because hell no. Now the next product I want to talk about is a primer, and I had a couple of primers that I was going to include, but it was going to be over 5 products, and I think that I'm actually going to go over each product in my collection and tell you what I like and don't like in that category. But the main one that is overhyped and everybody talks about that I just think is not worth the price tag is the Step 1 Makeup Forever Equalizer, and this one is in the smoothing primer. This is what it looks like. I know I'm being real crazy with my little baby swatches, but it does have a very smooth consistency, and when I put it on the back of my hand, I really thought I was going to like it. I didn't like the Professional for Benefit because it would ball up. Once I try to put my foundation on top, it would just ball up and it came off. This one does set a little bit better, and it leaves my skin feeling really smooth and soft. But I just don't think it's thick enough because of that reason. So this one just isn't thick enough. I have these 2 lines here on my forehead that are really pronounced, and foundation will settle into them, and then I have one little smile line here. And what I found works even better than this one is the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. I love this thing. It is really, really thick, and I would never put this all over my face, but it blends on to the skin just as well, but it actually is thick enough to fill in the lines and the pores, so that when you're putting your foundation on top, it is still slightly, I wouldn't even say tacky, but it does have a little bit of a feel to it, so your foundation is going to stick to it. It's not going to ball up. You only need the slightest amount. The next overrated product is going to be a shadow formula, and I have to say it pains me, but the Lorac shadows are way overhyped, and especially this Lorac Pro. I have had this for over a year, and I don't really get excited when I reach for this. And you would think looking at this you could get like a really great look. I always am uninspired, confused. I'm always thinking, well, what the hell am I going to put in the crease? Because I can put in this Camel, which is a really warm shade, but then it kind of doesn't go with any of these. And I feel like jumping from Camel to Espresso, you need like a color in between there, and this brown one is a little bit too cool tone. I don't know. I just don't like the Lorac shadows. I recently got the Lorac Unzipped palette and I got rid of that because those shadows were even more powdery. So the Lorac formulation, I'm just going to never buy a Lorac product again. Well, shadow. I'm never going to buy a Lorac eyeshadow. I just don't like the formula. My favorite eyeshadow formulas, I really love Too Faced. Those were actually my first love of shadows, and I've fallen in love with them all over again. So I'd much rather have the Too Faced shadows. They have great mattes, great shimmers. They have really great palettes. So those are definitely a better recommendation than these ones. Now, the very last thing that is extremely overrated for me might be really surprising. I don't know many people who feel this way about really any of these products, but especially these. The overrated ones are the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors. I don't like these. I don't really like them. Let me tell you an exception. This blushed copper shade is beautiful as a blush. I could never wear this as a highlight. I don't know many people who could wear this as a highlight, even if you're deeper skin toned. I feel like it's kind of coppery and kind of weird, but this just alone on the cheeks is really, really pretty as a blush. The other two shades that I have are the Champagne Pop and the Rose Gold. The Rose Gold I can sometimes pull off, depending on what I pair it with. I can sometimes pull it off as a highlighter, but it's actually really pretty mixed with Champagne Pop. And I'm going to tell you why, just in general, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors are just overrated for me. They go on the skin so beautiful. They're so creamy. And when you swatch them, look at that pigmentation. You put it on the back of your hand. It swatches. Do you see that? Do you see that intense highlight? That's what I love about this product. And then I go in with a brush and I start blending it out. And I'm not even going that hard. It's like, where did it go? It's like, where did it go? It didn't really stick to my skin. For some reason, these do not stick to my skin. I feel like they're too soft. And I do the, what is it called? There's a certain technique I learned from Wayne Goss. I don't remember the name, but you buff foundation powder over your finished look to make everything look really seamless. If I do that with this, I have to then go back over again with more highlighter because this blends away to almost nothingness, I feel. So my recommendation are the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks instead. I love these, love these, love these. These are gorgeous, gorgeous shades. They are baked, and baked highlighters, that's where it's at. Every highlighter should be baked. I think if the Becca ones were baked, I'd like them more. This is in the shade Pink Quartz. I just rub and it feels dry, but on the skin it like shines. It just is so pretty. Do you see that? And then I go over it with a brush and I can still see it. You could still see it. You could still see it on my skin. And I just love these. These melt onto the skin. They don't look glittery or textury or whatever you call it. I just love these Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks. I want all of them. That's how much I love these Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks. They are amazing. So I would definitely spend the money on those instead of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors. So guys, this video was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and share this video. It helps my channel grow. And I would love for my channel to grow after being on YouTube for 4 years. So thank you guys once again for watching. Let me know in the comments below what are your overrated products. I buy a lot of makeup because of YouTube. And sometimes you guys be lying because this stuff isn't as good as you guys make it seem. And that's it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm really bad at outros. I'm working on it. But that's really all I have to say. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.